Hi guys, welcome back, and today I want to share with you my recipe for geese feet. It's cookies, or in Russian it's called Gusinie Lapki. They're very delicious, very simple to make, and since it's that time of the year where we bake a lot, you can change out this recipe and add a lot of flavor to it, or you can stay basic and still to have a really tasty cookie. So they look like this. Let me take one. They have sugar on top, as you can see. They kids love them. They're very simple, like I said, and so I will share my recipe with you guys. Alright, so for this recipe, you're going to need chilled butter. This is 2 sticks of butter. Mine's all just like broken up, but that's just 2 regular sticks of butter. You will need 2 cups of flour. I'm going to use vanilla extract. Only I'm going to use half a teaspoon. You're going to need 2 egg yolks. Again, everything very chilled. And then plus or minus, I'm gonna use 1/3 cup of sugar, maybe a little bit more, just regular sugar. I just have the organic sugar. And then you're going to need 1 or 2 tablespoons of chilled water, because why I'm saying 1 or 2 depends on how humid your house is and depends on how warm your butter is. Like I said, everything should be chilled. And then the main ingredient is farmer's cheese, or you guys can use cottage cheese or ricotta, which is pretty close to this cheese. This is just you can find this cheese at like farmers markets most of the time. Not all stores carry it, but like I said, this tastes similar to ricotta cheese. If you don't have this cheese, that's fine. Other cheese will work. And this is just an extra half a cup of flour. That's just for flouring the board and when I'm rolling out the dough. And then you will need a 3-inch diameter cookie cutter, or whatever you guys have to cut, or you can use just a regular plain glass, whatever you have to cut out the circles. And then, of course, you'll need a rolling pin. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing I did was I grind my butter with my flour. So as you can tell, it's all like grind with flour. That way it mixes in and it's really fine little pieces. And basically you're making very flaky dough. That's what the whole point of grinding it. Then I'm going to add my cheese, my farmer's cheese. It's coming out. There we go. You see how it is, you guys? I don't know if it's... And so I'm just going to mix it in with my butter and flour. I'm just basically breaking it apart, making it little pieces. It's very easy to break apart. So basically just mixing it in. Just like that. And this is where I'm talking about the flavor. Why I said you can add any flavor you want is you can add like orange zest to it. You can add cinnamon. I would love to add cinnamon right now, but my kids don't eat cinnamon, so I'm just gonna stick with vanilla. But like I said, for like the holidays and stuff, a lot of people like the cinnamon flavor, nutmeg and all that. You can add a teaspoon, or how much flavor you guys want. That's how much you guys want to add to it. So you see how flaky this all is? And then I'm going to add my 2 egg yolks. And I'm just like I said, I'm just breaking this just like pie dough. Just mixing it in. And now I'm gonna add my teaspoon of vanilla. It doesn't want to focus. Sorry, you guys, because of white. So just a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm also going to add my ice cold water, tablespoon. I'm gonna add one at a time so that if I need more, I can always add more. Like I said, it depends on how humid your house is and how warm your butter is, because you don't want to add too much liquid to it. And now I dumped all my dough on a saran wrap, and I pushed it together, and I'm gonna saran wrap it and refrigerate it for at least an hour, and then we're gonna start rolling it out and baking it. And as you guys can tell, I made it into a round disc so it can refrigerate better instead of just a ball. And it's been a little over an hour that it's been in my refrigerator. I already floured my rolling pin and my board, and I am ready to cut it up into fours and making sure that it's firm. I'm going to cut it in fours, and then I'm going to refrigerate the rest while I'm rolling out one piece. So just working one at a time. You can cut out as many pieces as you want, but I just found it that it's easier to work when it's just little pieces and having the rest in the refrigerator until I'm ready to use it. So I take this 1/4 of that and I make it into this like little ball or a little disc, and then I'm just gonna roll it out. That's why I have the flour here. I'm gonna roll it out, and then I will show you guys later what I'm gonna be doing with it. This is how much I roll it out. As you can tell, it's pretty thin. And then I take my cutout. I think this is about 3-inch. So I have the regular circle here, and then I have this one. I'm gonna use this side, and then so I just make, you know, as many things as I can on this sheet, and then I reuse the dough again once I cut out and have the leftovers. But I make sure to refrigerate them in between. So like I will do this first, and then the rest I will crumble it back together and put it back in the refrigerator. And I'll take out the one that's cold and leave this one for a little bit longer so it stays, you know, cold. So I think it makes about 45 cookies, I would say, but it just depends on how thin or thick you cut out your cookies. So these are the cutouts, and I already have parchment paper ready and my baking sheet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take one circle, see how thin it is. This isn't flour, this is like, that's the cheese that's in it. And then I just press it, and then see, and then I fold it in half, and then I press one more, and then I fold it again, and then I dip only one side. If I want more sugar, I can add more sugar by pressing on it. And then I lay it on my baking sheet. weird brown sugar. Okay, and then so I continue on with all my cutouts. And then what I do is I press one by one in the middle of each cookie to make sure that it kind of sticks together and that it doesn't open up when it's baking. Want to make sure that your oven is preheated to 375, and now we are ready to bake the cookies. You want to bake them for about 20 to 24 minutes. It depends on your oven. And once they're done baking, don't forget to let them cool and then put them on a serving dish. And thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!